Yeah. Hey campaigners, Eleanor here with the annual campaign support team. I'm going to let Terry introduce herself.
Oh, hi, I'm Terry Huffer, and I am the Active Older Adult Coordinator here at the Mill Creek Y, and I have been campaigning for several years.
Great. Well, actually, that takes me into our first question, which is, how long have you been involved with the annual campaign?
Gosh, I've been here 20 years, but I'm not quite sure how long I've been campaigning because it's always been a part of me.
So Terry, I asked you to be a part of this video because whenever we talk about who's great at sharing their story about the why, you were on the top of everyone's list. So I was wondering if you would just start with sharing your why story with us.
You have to. I'm passionate about it. I love the Y. I grew up in the Y. I still have my little YMCA card as a little minnow as I learned to swim when I was 5 years old. So I feel like I've come full circle right back to the Y, and it's always been a part of my life. I started out when my kids were young here at the YMCA, and it was a very flexible schedule for me as my kids grew. Everything here just was truly a part of who I am. And getting into campaign was just a natural fit for me. So I love to help other people, and helping people in our community is very important to me.
Well, I can really hear how you've been able to make a huge impact at the Y and stay so long.
Yeah.
So you said you've been involved in campaign for a long time. What do you think makes your asks successful?
At first I was afraid to ask, but if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask people, they don't understand. You have to tell them the story. You have to tell them about the why. What it is about the why that you love, or what don't people know about the YMCA. I find because I work with seniors, they don't know about childcare. And I'm always thrilled to say, did you know that we are the largest childcare facility in Snohomish County? But when they learn that we have a childcare site over at Heatherwood, off-site, and that we provide childcare before school and after school to kids in the schools, they're absolutely amazed. And again, it really does circle back to, if you don't tell them about the why, and if you don't ask them, you don't get. Now, what I thought was the coolest thing, and it really touched me, was last year, so I was laying in bed, and a little voice told me, asked me, what is your goal? And I thought, it kind of alarmed me, and I thought, gosh, I've never had a goal before. So I thought to myself, what is my goal? And then the number 10,000 popped into my head, and that shocked me. And I thought, $10,000? I was really kind of scared because I was going to be reading my letter to the seniors the next day. And I got up on my chair, and I read my letter and kind of told them all about everything. And somebody in the crowd yelled, "What's your goal?" Took my breath away, and I looked at everybody as they all stared at me. It was kind of a little bit of a scary moment for me. I stepped down off my chair, and I kind of went down a little bit, and I said, 8,000, maybe 7. And then that little voice came inside of me, and it made me stand proud, and I go back up onto my chair, and I said, my goal is $10,000. And I'm proud of that. And that day, that person wrote me a check for $1,000. So when I came back to work that afternoon after my last class, I had a $1,000 check in my box. And we exceeded that $10,000 goal because everybody knew what my goal was. It wasn't just a random, here, willy-nilly give money. There was a goal. And I thought that was really awesome. So I will be setting a goal higher and above that $10,000 this year because we all work together. We can do it. But you get back to, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Well, thank you so much, Terry.
You're very welcome. Good luck, everybody.